What if I told you there are people whose job is literally to sniff armpits, and that in some places, you can earn money faking cries at funerals or just standing in lines? Yup, these are real jobs, as real and weird as they sound to be. And in today's video, we'll explore 15 such weirdest jobs in the world you didn't know existed. If you've ever been stuck at the airport and stared at that delayed flight board, you must be familiar with the annoyance of seeing your vacation dreams slowly melting away. Well, the professional apologizers are here to take some grief away from you. These are the soothing voices of the airline industry, the masters of the apology art. They're trained to handle even the most irate passengers, turning frowns upside down with their magic words. Southwest Airlines is known for its friendly service and legendary apologies. They've got a whole team of apology experts ready to smooth things over and make sure you get to your destination, even if it takes a little longer than expected. Believe it or not, Americans chew through $3 billion worth of gum each year. While some folks do the right thing and wrap it up before tossing it, others aren't so considerate, sticking it under chairs or on sidewalks. Well, someone's got to clean that up. Enter the gum removal specialists. Companies like Gumbusters have the tricky task of scraping gum off city streets and buildings. Instead of power washing, which uses a ton of water, their machines lift gum off with less mess. And they don't just remove gum. These pros also get rid of graffiti and clean up storefronts. Ever wondered how they make sure your deodorant actually smells nice? Well, meet the unsung heroes of the hygiene world, professional odor judges. These brave souls sniff out the truth behind all those products promising to banish body odor. They're like the superheroes of smell, fighting the good fight against stinky armpits and smelly feet. It's not all roses, though. These judges have to be experts in the art of stink. They sniff everything from armpit sweat to dirty diapers, all in the name of science. Think you could handle the job? Well, you better be able to tell the difference between a heavenly scent and a carrion-like stench. And if you're good at it, you could be making a pretty penny. We're talking about a median annual income of $70,198. Can you believe someone actually gets paid to ride water slides all day? Well, that was Seb Smith's lucky job back in 2013. Smith scored the water slide tester role for first choice, beating out over 2,000 other thrill seekers. His job was to cruise down new slides at resorts and water parks worldwide before the public got a turn. As the self-proclaimed splash master, Smith had to rate each slide on fun factor and safety. Talk about a dream gig, getting paid to play all summer long. Though the role only lasted 6 months out of the year, Smith still made a sweet $34,000 salary. Can you make money just by cuddling pandas all day? Yes, you can. There's an actual paid gig where you get to spend your workdays smooshing those furry faces. For around $32,000 a year, panda cuddlers in China get to play with, feed, and generally hang with panda cubs to make sure they're happy and healthy. Sure, you work with scientists too, but who cares when you've got pandas to snuggle? As if getting paid panda hugs isn't sweet enough, you also get housing, meals, Chinese lessons, and even a car. The only requirements are basic panda knowledge, being at least 22, and having photography, writing skills. You know how kids are always getting in trouble for bouncing on the bed? Well, now they've got the perfect excuse. They're training to be professional mattress jumpers. Yep. Many companies hire people to jump on newly made mattresses to ensure they're top-quality sleepers. While it may sound like a playground, professional mattress jumper Ruben Reynoso says there's an art to the jumps. You can't just jump however you like, but how can you not love a job where you get paid to do what you did as a kid? As Ruben puts it, sleep is crucial, so he's happy to help ensure folks can rest easily. Ever wish you could get paid to play with penguins all day? Well, that's actually the job of penguin flippers. These guys work near research stations in icy penguin habitats. You see, those little flightless birds get all confused by passing helicopters and often end up tummy up when trying to look up. So after each chopper trip, the flippers spring into action. They help struggling penguins find their feet again so they can waddle away happily. You'll never believe this, but some folks actually listen to cheese for a living. That's right. Parmesan producers have cheese listeners on staff. These professionals stick Parmesan wheels with a rubber hammer and press their ears right to the rind. Why? Because the cheese isn't just about taste. It's gotta have the right crunchy sound too. If the listener hears any funky notes in the crystal structure, they'll take a sample to check for flavor flaws. And it's actually a pretty demanding gig, which requires some legit training and supersonic hearing skills. You think your morning commute is a squeeze? Try riding Tokyo's super busy subway during rush hour. Their trains are so packed that they need professional subway pushers to shove folks inside just to fit more in. That's right, these professionals, nicknamed Oshia, have the wild job of cramming thousands of passengers into tiny metro compartments. Some passengers are wedged in so snugly that their feet don't touch the floor. No wonder the Oshia pros get paid well. I'd need a fat salary too for that claustrophobic chaos. Did you know there are actually people out there whose job it is to taste dog food? Yep, you heard right. As the US pet population grows, there's demand for dog food tasters to the tune of around $45,000 a year. While your Fido may happily scarf down anything in his bowl, these taste testers get paid to make sure all that kibble is actually good for him. That sometimes means taking one for the team and sampling Spot's supper themselves. Bummer, I know. But it's a job that gets results, ensuring every batch is top-notch and nutrient-packed. And let's be real, who among us hasn't sneaked a taste of what man's best friend is munching on? Ever consider faking it until you make it as a big-shot businessman? Well, in China, that's an actual job opportunity, as a professional foreigner, no less. Some companies want to draw local customers to struggling areas like real estate developments. So they hire foreigners to pretend they're important clients, just by showing up to fancy events and meetings. The whole goal is to create that ambitious international vibe. And apparently it works. Clients are willing to shell out big bucks for the authentic Western appeal. Not a bad way to get paid if you ask me. And who knows, all that schmoozing could turn up some real connections down the road. Can you believe some people actually get paid to fake cry at funerals? Yep, professional mourners are a real thing in certain places. The job is to attend memorial services as a phony friend or relative of the deceased to make it seem like they were more popular among people than they actually were. Talk about commitment to the performance. These actors do their research to blend in with people who truly know the person. And folks in the UK can earn a solid £45 an hour for their tearful talents. It takes some serious skill to command cry on demand, but it pays well and serves a cultural purpose in some regions too. There are people out there whose job is literally determining the gender of chickens. As chicken sexers, these professionals identify little baby chicks as boys or girls on the production line. They sort the peeps to know which ones will lay eggs and which will become meat birds. And with huge poultry demand, it's a vital gig that earns around $14 per hour stateside. While it may sound silly, sexing chickens efficiently does help streamline farming ops, especially at smaller farms. Besides, the skills give sexers leverage to negotiate higher paychecks. I bet you wished you could skip a long waiting queue at least once in your life. What if you could hire a professional line stander to reserve your spot for you? That's right, it's actually a job. Folks like Robert Samuel even run companies that offer line-sitting services so clients can avoid lines at busy places. He claims to earn up to $1,000 a week just from queuing up full-time. While it may sound strange, people are willing to pay for the convenience. And the gig offers Robert flexibility plus extra cash on the side to help make ends meet. The best part? Anyone can get in on the line action. So do give it a try if you've got patience to spare. Professional sleeper? Say what? You can actually get paid for a career in napping. Believe it or not, being a professional sleeper is a real gig. Mattress makers hire bed testers to snooze the night away on their latest designs. Hotels also need folks to crash and review each room's relaxation rating. But one of the coolest gigs is straight up participating in sleep studies. Researchers will pay you big bucks just to catch Z's on command, so they can monitor your saw logs. Talk about being able to turn your favorite pastime into your paycheck. I'll say, sign me up ASAP. So let us know in the comments which of these weird jobs you'd like to apply for. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon for instant notifications so that you never miss a video from Factastic Trivia.